Welcome to Linux Overdose. Today is May the 31st, 2016, and this is episode 17, part 2. So it's just a continuance of me installing Mageia, Mageia, however you pronounce it, Mageia, version 5. So I think I got things straightened out, so we'll just go ahead and get things going. I got the auto working, and I got a few other things working, so we'll get started here. Boot up. And I got this set up for 5 seconds. It was 10 seconds. And you want a few seconds just in case you want to change something real quick, because you had other options. Gives you time to get to the other options if you need it. Okay, I left the screen on, which has some nice information. So always read all this, and then you just uncheck it where it won't show up again. But just because I did that don't mean it's not accessible. So you can get it here, same screen. So, but now it won't show up when you boot up. And I went ahead and left these white. I did turn this to black, and how I did that, just right click, go to digital clock settings, and then just change the font color, and I turn it to black. I did change the theme just a little bit. I made this just a tad darker, but not too much, but you can see the white a little bit better. And how I did that was go under system settings, go under workspace appearance, desktop theme, and default is air, and I went ahead and chose air for netbooks, and this just got just a little darker, where the white's more pronounced than before. So that's what I did there. And how I did the auto is this control panel. Go to password, go to, let's see, system, I believe it was, manage your user on system. And no, that ain't what I did. Search logs. Oh yeah, right here. I went to boot, set up auto login, and I just put yes, I want auto login for the user. So that's how I did that, to do the auto login. Very simple. And that was just default here. And then right here, this was 10 seconds. I'll lower it to 5 seconds, so it's a quicker boot up. Don't have to wait, or don't have to hit the enter. Just 5 seconds. You can lower this to 3, 0, whatever you want to do, but I lower it to 5. Comfortable with that. So that's what I did there. And now to where I was here before. This is how I sudo is installed, but you're not a sudo user on this system. To activate that is you right click, go to edit, and go to groups and check mark will, and you'll be added as a sudo user. I think I didn't have to do anything else. For you all, I think you gotta log out or reboot for it to actually work. But other than that, you'll be a sudo user, and you can use that instead, staying in root and all that stuff. So that's how you do that. And let's see. Now I also did. Yeah, this is how you configure your source codes for your repository. And I went ahead and unchecked these, so it'll never ask for the CD, which is very annoying. So I like to do all my stuff online. If these are checkmarked, it's always going to ask you for the CD or the ISO, what in the virtual machine here. So I unchecked them, and then I went ahead and checked these. The core release 2, core updates, the non-free release 2, the non-free updates, the tainted release and the tainted release updates, and then the core 32 release updates. I don't know why they recommend the download or have these also, so I went ahead, no problems. So that's how you add repositories and stop asking for the CD. So that was that was simple. And I believe that was it. And then let's see. And it does have games. What it was, I was clicking here, was getting nothing. If you notice, there's a highlight arrow to the left on some of these. Like if I don't click on this, nothing. But watch. Click on here. Now you got choices. Click on that. Now I got my options of all my games and stuff. So, and I probably, when I added those other repository, had more. I got more options now, I think. But I missed this arrow. I was just clicking here, and I should be clicking arrow, and then the subs. That way you have all this stuff to install. Anything check marks already installed. So like if I want games, let's do card games. I like this for solitaire, so I just click on that, press OK, and then press apply, and then yes, and now it will install. So that's my first game that I installed. I guess I could have got the KPAT. It's the same thing, and it's what happened here? Oh. Might have to already did. I thought I already said apply. You need some package, okay. Press quit. I just weird it did that. So right here's my game. Let's open up repository again. And it is saying all. And then here's my choices again. So it just messes up when you install or whatever. So just close it and reopen it. Now you got all your choices again. So, and that's it for the repository. And I did find a few go to Bookmarks. And this website was very, let's see, was this the one? Yeah, about installing stuff on your system, the commands to use. Yeah, here's the where it asks you what repositories to enable. And this is to install, command install. This is to remove tools. I had in my repository I had what it said, an orphan package that I can remove. So I went ahead and used this and the name of the package, and it did get removed. So this is handy. I put this in the show notes about this. This is handy to help you install, set up your repository, which I already showed you how to do that. And so this is very informational website right here. So I'm trying to figure out what else I did here. Oh, the logout and stuff. I was clicking here to get these options. You click here and then all Mac will shut off. So that was weird. You got options when you click here. I think you lock out here. That's what these green things are. But for to do what you want to do, you just don't click on the icon. Click here and it all Mac will shut. My computer off. This all Mac reboot. You just click over here, which I'll show you when I'm done here. So I must have hit something. Let's start back up. Must have clicked on it. Then we got your 5 seconds, which I can lower that if I want. And auto login, which that's what I like. And there you go. And plus I add this. And how I do that is I just add something else. And then I just remove it because I don't want it on there. So we want to add this. I right click, add the panel. Okay, now it's here. And so I want to move it over here. I just click here, and now I can move it. And I can move it to anywhere I want. So right here is just, and I move it there, and then click here, and then there. I got it. And that's how you put things on there. And to remove it is remove icon. I think you just hover it. Yeah, you just go over it. Nope. I guess to remove you gotta do this again, and then go here, and then click. Make sure it's that one, and then click, and now it's gone. So that's how you remove it. So that's how I add the console, and I believe that's all I added there. So, and I darken this. Figure out the repository. So I got it set up, basically the way I can start with, and then I just figure other things out. But at least I got stuff that I noticed that I wanted to fix. I fix it, and and I can make this bar darker if I want to, add more themes, or add that one dark theme if I want to. Like if I want to add this. And now it's darker. Of course I would have to make my clock back to white so you can see it. But I like this one so far, and then I would have to go somewhere to add more themes, and I couldn't figure out the change these icons, so that's what's the first thing I was going to do. And I was able to add the Clippy and all that, but soon I click on it, the white icon appeared again, so that didn't work. So changing this theme where it's a little bit more pronounced, and I changed my clock to dark, I'm happy with it. It's good enough. And there's no setup option to change your background, so you just save backgrounds in your folder, your picture folder, and save a lot of backgrounds, and then use some kind of application to open it up and choose it as your background. Some programs will do that for you. Some won't. I don't know what the default graphic program is. Probably this one. I'm not sure, but it should be easy to figure out. Just Google it. That's how I fix most of the stuff. Is I just Google it, and that's how I got it all fixed. So I guess that be it. That's all I want to show you, and we're going down the list. I got 3 more for the top 10 when I started this. I noticed one snuck in the top 10, so when I get these 10 done, the next is CentOS, then Android x86, and then Arch. Those are the next 3, beginning to the end, and then whatever snuck up after I get the Arch one done, and then I'll add other things to this program instead of showing you how to install. I just like to do it many times, that way it sinks in your head. Hey, that's simple. Look how many distros already installed, which is 7 already. No problems. Some of the defaults I didn't like, I had to, you see my make adjustments for each one. You can make any Linux distro work for you and work correctly by just doing just a few adjustments. Don't give up. If something didn't work, don't give up just right away. But if you have super problems, go to a different distro. But I haven't had what I consider super problems. And each distro is different. You see me clicking and nothing happens because I'm clicking the wrong spot. So you gotta keep an eye on that too. You're used to clicking something on one distro, and then they change it. Like in the repository, I didn't notice that little arrow. But I keep going, looking at it, click, and I'll figure it out. All right. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and sign out. Like I said, don't click on icon, click here, and then you log off. So that's it. So I'll see you, and we'll do CentOS, which I never ever installed. So I don't even know if it has a graphical interface to install. I guess I'll find that out when we get to that point. It's mainly for a server, so I'll always see what I could do and what problems I might have, and like I said, I'll figure them out. Talk to you later. Bye.